Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
That has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ball's played through. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Great chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played in by Robertson. Defending of the desperate variety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Driving on and making good progress. And he's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He leaps for it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That pass has been well intercepted. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. Looking for the far post. Cleared without hesitation. Out of play for a goal kick. He's had it nicked away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Delivery from Mbappe. And a header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that's a throw-in. Again for a throw-in. Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Spread it left. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Stood up well to him there. Half an hour played now. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Walker has it out wide and in space. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's come loose. This time, surely. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Spread out to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
England genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Danny Olmo.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Hazard. Hazard! Well, that is one way to stop him. Alexander-Arnold. Time and again they are repelled. Hazard.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
It's gone for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Robertson makes the interception. Herman. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Danny Olmo receives it in a wide position. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Suarez is tearing after that one. Robertson. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Cross from Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
match.
Height, expectation,
Liverpool
emotion. The game yet to kick off.
Spain.
The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Hazard. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Hazard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Dembele in acres of space out wide. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cahill gets over and intercepts, looking to play him in. Mbappe! And it's a goal!
Well, you have to look at the ball that got everything going. Perfect weight, pace, that got him running in behind, and then he converted the easiest part.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now, can they get him away? Cahill spots it and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. Spain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
That's a little off target. Rodgers. Now it's Costa. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Diego Costa. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way. Shot a goal! Spain with the corner. They're first. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Cahill makes the interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. The ball goes in. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Pavlovic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham wants to run onto this. Pavlovic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Yamal. And here's Messi. And this is Diego Costa. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Liverpool just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Spain, number 14, Joshua Guardiola.
Gets us going once more.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Shoots! And that's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's having a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rodgers. Azar. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Can he get it through? Rodgers. Diego Costa. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Spread it left. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's shifting through the gears here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through. Suarez might just make this. Stood up well to him there. Just about up to the hour now. And that pass just didn't quite work. Puyol gets across to intercept that. And here's Diego Costa. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking for a corner. Spain have their second corner now. Messi goes short. This is Messi. Now the delivery. Costa gets flagged offside. Rodgers, and he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Now it's Yaya Toure. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Diego Costa. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Yamal! Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Spain with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better?
Ah, he's given it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has been cut short.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Diego Costa. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe going after that. Distributed tidily. Diego Costa, brilliantly cut out. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. And here's Yamal. Yamal goes for a shot! Off the post! Now, what about a counter-attack? Out of play for a throw. Robertson does really well to win the ball there. Pass somewhat off target. Pavlovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. And a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele looking to receive it, and he leaps for it! But he's left disappointed.
Suarez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's on it. Can he get away? That's good running with the ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is a little undercooked. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead.
This is a special Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about
today's
reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent.
Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Yamal. De Paul. Here's Scholes. Kimmich. That's going wide left. Plays it in low. And he's stuck it away. No, flags up on the far side.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Diaz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
De Paul is offering a right smile there.
Dembele. Vardiol. And it's Scholes. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forwards and with intent. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pass is just off target. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Diaz. And now they can spring out of defence. Desai gets over and intercepts. De Paul. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Diaz, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in. And he's there to clear it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cannavaro. Good ball, good take. Spread out to the left. Now it's Diaz. Diaz getting forward. Could go all the way here. Scholes. Oh, well played, well played.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Distributed tidily. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been won straight back. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through.
Liverpool certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Now, can they get him away? Scholes tries to thread one through, pass somewhat off target. Space for him to turn and look. Dembele's cross. Impressive jump. No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
It's not an especially good pass, that. De Paul is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's found the way to Dembele! Oh, what has happened here?
Well played and well cleared.
And they've got rid. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Suarez. And he's quick to return it. Lovely bit of skill. It's Dembele! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal's cross. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele's terrific effort! Oh, crossbar! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Yamal. Baresi. Dembele. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Knocks it into space. Diaz in acres of space out wide. Oh, nice touch. And it's Kimmich. Scholes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
De Paul. Rijkaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Scholes. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's got away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Baresi. Scholes. De Paul played out to the left flank. That's gone for a throw-in. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Beckham coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Number 15, Ousmane Dembele, coming on the field. Number 10, Marco van Basten. Number 14,
Kimmich.
Luis Diaz. Number 6,
Now it's Diaz. He's on it. Can he get away? Nice control.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Beckham.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bellingham. Beckham absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is expertly dealt with. Can he spark a counter here? It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham. Not the most accurate pass. He's looking wide. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Robertson is in a really good position out wide. Cleared without hesitation. Diaz. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham does well to get it back. Well, here's a man adored by men. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
join me in wishing all the best for
The end of the
members our
game.
fan club
Reflections?
celebrating their wedding
Yeah, well,
anniversary
I've been
today.
on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
And few
Liverpool.
venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. And this is Inzaghi. Kvaratskhelia. He's through on goal here. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's being urged to shoot. Not a chance! There's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Yaya Toure.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Kvaratskhelia! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfectly measured that. Inzaghi. Oh, he's been flattened there. Foot in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Yaya Toure. Threads one in. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is...
Tries one from range! And he's found the net! And they're back in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's...
And he scores! No, flags up on the far side.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Oh, it's Dembele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And over, just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Liverpool heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Beckenbauer. Adams. Now it's Aguero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. 5 minutes till the break. Beckenbauer. Now it's Aguero. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Maradona. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, can he get onto this? No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pass is just off target. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Liverpool are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 9, Franz Beckenbauer.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 6, Neymar.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Can he finish? Oh, he's been... And one more try! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The goal scorer for Liverpool.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
That's a good foray he's making. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, super find. Big chance! And he scores! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
57 minutes in.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he was alert to it. Cafu. Played out towards the right wing.
The attendances for this
Quarter
match
of an hour
is
into the second half.
17,987.
Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Bellingham. Piqué calmly anticipates. Cafu. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. Piqué cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That's the throw. Cannavaro, and he opts to go forward, and he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Aguero. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. And he's cut it out. And a chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. Dembele plays it long.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Inzaghi, and he welcomes it in. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Diego Maradona. Number 21,
Tries to play it through.
Filippo Inzaghi. Number 11, Sergio Aguero. Number 14,
Intercepts the throw. That's well
Kvaratskhelia.
read.
Coming on the field.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster.
Kylian Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Hazard. Great work on the overlap. Header! Off the post! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Cafu spots it and intercepts. Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Robertson. That should be the... Oh, terrible mistake. Aims beyond the defence. Hangs one in. Oh, well played. Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. That is good strength. That has not gone well. And that will be the final act. Liverpool proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on,
today's match.
hike expectation,
Liverpool
emotion, the game
against
yet to kick off, the
Argentina.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty.
He's gone for goal. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rodri. Vieira. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Romario. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Romario. Takes on his marker, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and it's come back out to him. The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
He's shifting through the gears here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
That is good strength. Oh, shooting chance! Luis Suarez. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. And he shoots! Oh, what? That's another chance! Goal! Argentina! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. Bellingham does really well there. He is strong.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rafael Varane. Argentina are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being...
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. Romario. Bellingham. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's shapes to shoot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge, nice interception, well timed. Dembele. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Vieira. Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Varane. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he is dashing away. Pass somewhat off target. Wriggles his way through. Hazard running with the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And here's Suarez. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Rummenigge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's been played through. This looks promising. And he's got the shot at goal! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is indeed the final act. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Thank you.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action. 45 minutes to change their fate. And this is Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri, the man synonymous with solidity. He's looking wide. Yaya Toure. That has not gone well. Bellingham. That has ended up in no man's land. Desai. Mbappe is herring after that one. And he's had it nicked away. That's a good run down the left. Toure wants to run onto this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hazard. Romario. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. And this is Romario. He is through here. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now he's running away, and he's in on... and the shot! Oh, terrific save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So we've reached the hour mark. Passes short and sharp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Dembele needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that's ambitious. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, no way through. Now it's Romario. Now it's Romario. Rummenigge is onto this. Messi. And this is Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Luis Suarez. Stood up well to him there. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Bergomi cuts it out, and he skips past his man. And that has put paid to that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. Hazard. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. And Robertson. Robertson scooting forward. Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Chance here to counter. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And he's let fly! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Through. Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Number 16.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Number 6, Kylian Mbappe. Number 11, Ronaldinho.
It's Ronaldinho.
Number 20,
It's Rijkaard.
Robert Nedved.
And here's Mbappe.
Number 2,
Bale. There's the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Oh, it's come loose. And we're done. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Liverpool.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. So straight into the action. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open.
He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. England are looking to go forward now. Desai wins the duel this time. And this is it's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rodgers proves just a little bit too strong. Shaw just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's got away. Watkins. Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. And the shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well taken goal. And they get themselves in front. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here. And he's going to Rex. Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring.
Number 66.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Impressive jump! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rodgers. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. And this is Kane. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! He's been caught on it here, and one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? He doesn't look too happy with that. Liverpool have their third corner. Oh, what a chance for a shot! Relentless, just relentless. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Liverpool visibly comfortable. Now, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. This for genuine comfort. And they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming.
Can he finish? Oh, good finish. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. He slings, and a header! And he hits the net! It was wonderfly efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
England may be down, but not out just yet.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a...
Bellingham! Harry Kane! And the header is disappointing in the end. Oh, what's he done? Big chance! Oh, it's another chance! And yes, it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
After 42 minutes in.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Palmer. Oh, now he can run away with it. So much shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Liverpool are up by 2 in this truly end-to-end contest. What will the second half bring us? So right back into the action. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Nicely shaped ball. Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. Over to the right flank. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the ball. He's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Alexander-Arnold. There could be trouble here. Alexander-Arnold. Shaw makes the interception. Bellingham. And it's Kane. And it's made its way to him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Shot, surely! And that's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. England now just needing 1.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Bellingham. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So we have movement on both benches.
Number 5, Jude Bellingham. Coming on the field is
Shaw.
number 28.
Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kane.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
A header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal, he's found a way through. Great chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And Yaya Toure! Anderson. Rodgers.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Palmer. Anderson, who can single-handedly make a difference. Oh, it's come loose. Great vision. That's very neat. England have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. That is lovely. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Looking early.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution for England, number 9.
Corner number 4 coming
Harry
up here.
Kane. Number 66.
Oh, good effort!
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
And no! He
Number
had to,
23.
and yet he could not.
Rijkaard
Number 10.
really should have done better
Paul
there. I just
Palmer.
hope for his sake that he doesn't
Coming
live
on
to
the
regret
field.
that.
Number 20.
Willock.
Marcus Rashford. Number 2.
And that interception
Reece
was
James.
most necessary.
Number
He
3.
read that really well and
Tyreek
stopped it.
Mitchell.
Foot
Number
in.
41. Declan Rice.
Now it's Rashford. Now it's Watkins. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's got space here. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Rashford. Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this.
Liverpool can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Rice. Rashford receives it in a good position here. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shooting chance! Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now, what about a counter-attack?
3 minutes at a time.
No, it's come to nothing. Colwill. Willock. Deep into stoppage time. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Watkins. That's going wide left. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
match.
Hype, expectation,
Liverpool
emotion. The game
against
yet to kick off.
Barcelona.
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Can he get on the end of this? And that is headed for the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. Toure cuts out the pass. And here's Dembele. Drives it in. Big chance! Rijkaard. Bergkamp. Now it's Dembele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, played right into his path. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Dembele. Oh, super find. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Threads one in. And this is Bergkamp. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted. No goals as yet. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And here's Yaya Toure. Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
19 minutes in.
The movement so precise, the finish
Luis
sumptuous.
Suarez.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is
Luis
always
Suarez.
pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to
Luis
find an answer to it
Suarez.
when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Dembele. Yaya Toure. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, well played. Now it's Eto'o, and he was quick to react. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bellingham. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Dembele. Dembele ventures forward. Bellingham.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's clever. Bergkamp, and he shoots! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Number 22.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham turns back here, probably the best option, and it's Dembele. And here's Suarez, brilliantly cut out. That is ended up in no man's land. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Luis Suarez. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Liverpool have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! And he can clear it away, and again! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bergkamp, and this is Dembele. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Barcelona kick off the second half.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's in a great position here. It's Luis Suarez! They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Luis Suarez.
And yes, it's him again. Liverpool have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it in. And that was asking just too much of him. Bergkamp.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Robertson. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bergkamp.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Robertson. They get a throw in. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. He's gone for goal. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Bellingham. Oh, face. Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, what has happened here? And he has been fouled there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Bergomi, that is good strength. That has not gone well. Pedri, this is promising. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Number 8.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust.
It's Bergkamp! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Substitution for Liverpool, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15, Ousmane Dembele. Coming on the field.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Number 4,
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Robertson has it out. Getting up there! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now this could be a chance. Desai, tidy with his distribution. Stood up well to him there. Great ball, and he's in. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Definitely not one of his best. And that has gone straight into touch. Oh, that's a key interception. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Drogba. Looking for the run. And the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nice looking ball. Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Time added on, 4 minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Number 21.
And that will surely go down as one of the easy. But that signals the very end. Liverpool illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looks...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Hype, expectation,
Liverpool.
emotion. The game yet to kick off.
Nigeria.
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that can hurt you in so many different ways.
And what might they be?
Well, he's got the power to bully defenders, the ability to hold up the ball, but what impresses me most about him is the pace to run in behind. Sometimes you really can go route one with him and he'll just do the rest. The guy's a tank. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Luis Suarez!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Donadoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, they can break here. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Yaya Toure. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice-looking ball. That's good vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Desai cuts out the pass. Dembele threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he was quick to react. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Suarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, can he get onto this? And smartly reclaimed. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Donadoni. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, super find. Now there's a... It's Luis Suarez! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Quality ball. Nigeria are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point.
Aguero! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. And it's Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one.
Liverpool have really been...
And he's decided to go for it. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. The less said about that pass, the better. And he's gone searching crossfield. Rijkaard. That has not gone well. 5 minutes till the break. Bellingham, distributed tidily. Great vision. Fiore. Ball played from Rijkaard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Robertson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Don't you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So let's get the ball rolling.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now he's off and running. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Aguero absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's in on goal. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Fiore.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dembele gets into a good position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to... Chance for a shot! And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now then, the ball's come loose. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Kylian Mbappe. Number 15, Ousmane Dembele. coming on the field.
Searching
Number
pass
14,
he's played there.
Luis Diaz.
Suarez looking to receive it in
Number 6,
space.
Lamine Yamal.
Suarez is herring after that one. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nigeria appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Aguero. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that looks a decent ball. Diaz plays it across. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Liverpool truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Aguero is onto this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Couldn't squeeze it through. This is it then, now or never. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Aguero! Oh, it's come loose. And that's gone route one. Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's rising! Oh, he's done it! Has he won it? He just might have won it!
The goal scorer for Liverpool after 89 minutes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Liverpool, number 21. Luis
So changes
Suarez.
afoot here, and from both
Number
sides.
8, Jude
Liverpool
Bellingham.
now on the verge of
Number
victory.
42,
Save for a few
Yaya Toure.
potentially hectic final
Coming on
moments.
the field.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how
Number
long is there
17,
left?
Could be danger here. It's goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball,
Patrick Vieira.
and that is as far as it goes. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So a game of thrills and
I'm afraid
tiny
to tell you.
margins.